And alright, so once again, I'm finally back after being gone for a while, and I'm going to start today's video. It's going to be one of my favorite kind of videos, which is me sitting here and talking in my very dark studio space. At least it's pretty dark in here. Seems pretty dark. It's so hard, I find these days, as far as when it becomes absolutely dark, because to me it doesn't really look dark. It's that whole thing when you I don't know, it's when you start to lose your vision, or and maybe I think some other people with RP have talked about this, like even when you're sitting in the dark, it doesn't look dark. I mean, um I'm not sure what that actually is, and I know some I bet somebody can explain it or knows exactly what it is, but it's like maybe it's just like the electrical impulses that are literally happening, in the brain. And maybe that's why, even though it's dark, it doesn't look dark. Um, it's really weird and it's hard to explain. Um, so, uh, anyways, I've been away for a little while, for a number of reasons. I got really sick, and then also the weather. The weather here in Michigan has been pretty much god awful. There was snow. We had a ton of snow, and then all of a sudden it wasn't snowing, and then it got extremely cold, and then I don't know. It's just been really either really windy or just I really hadn't had a chance to go out and do any traveling or just transitioning from doing outdoor adventures to coming up with the indoor kind of adventure things, which is going to be my next segment, is like all the indoor situations, especially malls. Malls are the hardest thing to navigate as a person using a cane, and just being, I don't know. Some people say it's easier to do with a guide dog. Maybe I really couldn't say. I've never been a guide dog user, seeing eye dog user, whichever one you want to refer to. But I don't know. It's just really difficult in general. I would say, there's a lot of ambience. It's very open, and constantly malls change, especially in the middle sections. You have different kiosks that will be there or not be there, and so there's certain landmarks you can't really rely on. Especially when going into malls, some things that are always going to be the same. Especially food courts. Food courts, oh my god, food courts are annoying. They are really frustrating, and so uh, like I said, those are one of the next few things I'm planning to do videos on. But I don't know. I really love doing these videos, is where I'm just kind of sitting and talking here. Uh, I think I said this once before. It just kind of feels a little more equal, um, when I know you can't see me, and of course I can't see you being the viewer. But I don't know. It's like you feel more comfortable not having to absolutely focus on the camera, trying to get things right, trying to center something, or try to make sure that I'm holding the phone right the entire time. And that's another thing. It's being hard doing these videos because it's not like I can just easily go and get a GoPro and use that. Mainly because of the accessibility. How do I know it's going to be recording? How do I know? There's so many things when it comes to creating content, um, as a person with a visual disability. I think any disability, really. There's always something to try and overcome, and try and get around and figure out how to do it. Maybe not necessarily right, but just get it accomplished and get it done. I think that's really one of the biggest things for me is sometimes I might have an idea for a video, but I don't either get to it, or it sits on the back burner, and or other things are happening in my life and I don't get to it. Yeah, so that's another thing. It's always it can be hard, I find, just to try and come up with things that not just talk about but create as is this whole thing that I'm doing here. I don't know, sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm gonna maybe run out of things to do, things to get to cross. You know, there's only so many times you can do a certain crossing or do a video on certain things. So those are some of the things that I've been dealing with, and also some life changing things. I'm possibly gonna go to a blindness training center. Unfortunately, it's nowhere near home or even in the state of Michigan. I gotta go. This training center is all the way in Arkansas, so it's all the way in the south. And it's been hard trying to decide if it's my absolute thing I want to do. I mean, it's a lot of the things I want to be doing. I mean, it's training for the A plus certification, which would give me some new skills and, possibly get me a job somewhere, maybe. And then it's hard enough to, go away from my family and friends and be gone. I mean, it would only be for like 6 months. And, it's just hard, I guess, whenever I think of going and being away. And I don't know, it never used to be that way. I used to be the first one to, like, okay, I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna be gone and be away from home, or even I think that was one of the things, like I had to get out, had to leave, had to go out and live my life and do a ton of stuff, which is good for me. But I find it weird how things change as you get older. You want to be around the people you love and care about, and you get used to things. And change is hard. I think any change is hard. So I don't know. I'll probably end up doing it. I mean, it'll be good for me. Good to do something different, and it'll be a whole new set of challenges. Being in a new place and uh, allow me to do new crossings and new adventures and meet some new people. And it'll be good for me because at least then I'll actually possibly have a job, making some money for once. Other than doing like a stupid factory job or some other kind of work that I really don't want to be doing. And who knows? Maybe I'll meet some people to get a business or a startup that I've been wanting to do. There's a number of things I'm wanting to do with my life, and especially in the field of technology, and uh, you know, being able to work on computers and fix stuff and help people. I think those are the kinds of things I've always wanted to be able to do, and I think that has been so hard on me. Just everybody, a lot of people in the tech world, they can just go to YouTube, go to look things up and be able to just learn things absolutely on their own. And I mean, there's definitely some things I've been able to do on my own, but you know, just like the iFixit people, there's tons of stuff on there I would love to be able to do on my own, or learn, or just be able to go step by step through their guides of, like, replacing a screen on a device, or replacing a battery or hard drives. There's so many things that you can do, and when you have the vision to follow these step by step guides. And it's harder when you don't when you can't really do that, and even harder when there really isn't people adapting the guides. That's the other aspect. There isn't a lot of programs out there, and I remember spending weeks and weeks search. Okay, there's got to be some program out there that will teach me how to work on computers and tablets and all these kinds of stuff. There has to be something out there, and which of course that's what this place in Arkansas is gonna teach me how to do a lot of the service stuff and swap out hard drives and uh, you know all that kind of cool computer service stuff. Set up computers from scratch, be able to build a computer, and a number of things. There's I don't know, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also not looking forward to it, and I don't know. It'll be fun, and also won't be fun. A number of mixed feelings when any. It always seems that's the way. Always mixed feelings on everything. So yeah, that's kind of what's been happening with me in these few weeks I've been away. I haven't been doing any videos or recording or anything. And hope to get to do some more videos and uh, keep getting further on this journey. Right now, so I'm not really don't have a lot of subscribers, but I'm really thankful for all the people who take the time to listen to me sit here and talk about my life and what I'm going through and the things that I'm having to deal with from day to day, month to month, all this kind of stuff. Um, Maybe I'll get to that point where I'm actually making some money, or making doing get to that viewership where it's benefiting me a little more. Not that I don't think I benefit from doing these, because I really feel it's a good time to sit and talk and just get things out. So yeah, gonna try and do some more videos. I got the one where I'm gonna do a mall. Go into there's a couple of malls around this area. I already did the one closest to me. I'm gonna try and do. Let's see. There's a mall called Lakeside Mall, and there's an outdoor mall that's Partridge Creek. What else? Oh, there used to be this huge mall. What was it? Great Lakes Crossing. It'll be interesting to try and get to that one. That'd be a fun one. Um, but either way, I think I just end it there and uh, come back next time, and we'll hang and talk some more and get to hear what I'm done. Hopefully, like I said, I'll get to do the next video where I walk through the mall and see what kind of places I can actually get to and find, and obstacles I can get around.